Hey, good evening, all you people out there in Lions Land. Here we are again with another Lions Pride podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Lori, and my other co-host is sitting next to me, Jerry. Say hi, Jerry.
Hey, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Anyway, we're just kind of here, and we're doing a promo podcast for tonight because Jerry is actually getting ready to leave. We're doing this early, guys, just letting you know this is pre-recorded. Jerry's getting ready to head up to the convention in Phoenix, and he's going to be doing some podcasts on the fly up there. Of course, unfortunately, we don't have a live platform where you guys can actually listen to him doing it live, but when he gets back, we're going to get it all put together, and we're going to get it put out there for you guys to listen to, and you can hear some of the questions and answers he gets from all these awesome Lions members that are going to be at the convention tonight. So, Jerry, you wanted to talk just a little bit about the convention, and there's been some changes and stuff like that?
There has been some changes, and like always, with conventions or concerts or whatever, you're always going to have those subject to change. We did have a one come up. We were having our incoming international president, Mark Lyon, coming down, but unfortunately, he had to change his schedule. There was a death in the Lyons family, and I apologize, I'm probably going to butcher his last name, but a past international president back in 85 and 86, Joseph L. Roblewski, had passed away, and so Lyon Mark has decided to go and represent Lions International up at the services and funeral. So we do send our condolences to the family and prayers to them.
Yep, our condolences go out to the family.
So Mark is not going to be able to join us, but Council Chair Ken Leha and Lions Club and all that have able to lock down International Director Bert Nelson will now be our keynote speaker. So
awesome.
It'll be an interesting weekend still. So I'm leaving later this afternoon and going up there and setting up, and hopefully get some good guests to throw some questions at and get some answers for people around Arizona, because we have people from north and south. Up there. So
and you'll get to have some good input on Lionism and what some of these other clubs are doing and who's in them and why are they in them,
right?
And all
and
sorts
make sure
of stuff.
that these the Lions in there that may not have heard about us. But because I'm taking up some promo stuff with me, so we'll make it and see if we can get some more followers out there, because that's the way we're going to keep going.
I think it's really cool that you're going up to the convention and talking to people on the podcast, so we can set it up to put it out there for everybody to listen to. Because I mean, it's exciting because number one, we don't have all these big get-togethers all that often where we can make it. I'd love to go myself, but I just couldn't swing it this time, but maybe next time. But, you get to go up and you get to talk to people from, like you said, 21 North and stuff like that, and all over the state of Arizona. So ought to be some really interesting conversations and maybe some really good ideas
hopefully
coming from everybody to share among the whole Lion family.
Yeah, because, in the short time we've been doing this, we've had a lot of good ideas coming from our speakers that we've brought on. So it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to do it. And I can't wait to maybe at incoming District Governor Ed's convention next year. I think he's going to have it in Safford. I think he's trying to have it. So it'll be a little closer than Phoenix. And so we can get out there and hopefully set up a table and really have a good podcast out there.
Yeah, most definitely. We'll definitely try to be making that. Maybe not as much going on next year as what there has been this year. It's been crazy this year.
This time of year, in general, is crazy, but then you throw in the personal life and work life, and it gets crazy. So, but I'm still glad we were able to do this podcast. And
most definitely. I think it's been good, and I think it's been received pretty well by everybody at this point. So I'm keeping my eye out on Facebook pages at this point, too, just to kind of see if we can figure out what the other clubs are doing, since none of you want to let us know what you're doing.
Yes, please, let us
know. Or what
know.
events you have coming up. It's so funny. We keep asking you guys to let us know what you may have coming up as a club. It doesn't matter. Anywhere here in the state of Arizona, we don't care. We'll put it out there. People are listening to the podcast from all over the place. So, and I'm hoping, I know you're going to Atlanta.
We're going to next weekend.
Yeah, so I'm hoping while you're in Atlanta, you might be able to sneak a little bit of time in every so often talking to people there, because that's going to be an even bigger pot.
Yes, that'll be, I mean, we got people coming from all over in Atlanta. So it's the Mission 1.5 convention. So yeah, there's going to be Lions from all over.
Yep.
And yes, I have tinkered with the idea of doing it. I saw the agenda. It's going to be a pretty stacked agenda, but I'm going to see if I can carve in some time.
Yep, sneak a little bit of podcasting
especially
time
coming
in
this
there.
week, and this is the first time I'm going to try recording on my phone.
Yep.
So if it goes well enough and everything comes out good, the sound and all that, then I will definitely do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it should be good. And you know what? I was I'll talk to you about this too after the podcast, because I have a little microphone and stuff like that too that you might be able to. I don't know if you've got anywhere on your phone though that would hook up.
Do they plug in the aux cords? Or they plug
no, they don't have the right plugs, I'm pretty sure, because it's the round. Yep.
No. These phones nowadays don't have those aux ports anymore.
Yeah, I forgot about that, so that wouldn't
even
work.
my work phone doesn't have one. So.
Yeah, because I'd have to look. Maybe it might have a C or USB. I'm going to take a look, because if I do,
we do have an adapter.
We do have adapters. Ooh.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sidetracked.
Sorry. Sidetracked thinking about trying to do this for the Atlanta thing. Anyway, so back to today and heading up to the convention and everything.
Yep.
So anyway, we just wanted to pop on real quick and just record this real quick kind of promo, you might say, podcast, because we're not actually doing our whole hour. I think you guys may have gathered that, because like I said, Jerry's trying to get ready to head on out of town and head up to Phoenix.
Yeah, I haven't even packed yet, so I'm way behind the curve. So it's been a week at work. So
yeah. I always pack last minute. Usually, if I'm going somewhere, I might pack the night
but
before.
I think I'm pushing it even for me. Usually, it's like the night before, but it's like I'm looking at like hours before, because I still have to run to work to do something, and then I have to go do some shopping for the convention.
And aren't you taking your daughter with you to be our
Leo
lion?
the lion will be there this weekend, so she.
So you got to make sure you stock up on all sorts of good stuff.
Stock
for her
up on stuff for her, because she loves playing Leo.
Yeah,
she does. She gives me a little crap, about doing it and putting on the costume and all that. But once she's in it, she has a ball with it and she has a blast. So she's looking forward to it. She was requested by some of our district staff to be there. So she's coming up, so she'll be there for pictures and
that's pretty cool.
All that. So we'll have
you
some
guys
fun
can
with
get your pictures taken with our Leo the lion up there,
because we do have a 21 South hospitality room.
Yep.
So she'll be in there. I'll walk her around a little bit. So if you are going to the convention this weekend, stop by the 21 South hospitality room. Meet Leo. We'll have drinks and little snacks.
And you might even get on the podcast. Just saying.
Yes, because if I have to track people down, I will. I will follow everybody around the convention and say, hey, give me
You're going to see, if you look up and see this guy walk around with a phone in his hand, he's not stalking you. He's coming
I'm looking for guests.
Yep.
So, because I know one of the questions I am going to ask this weekend, because it has been such a hot topic over all of our podcasts so far, is change.
Yep.
I mean, I thought something with just one little question, what do you see change? Or I can't remember the first question, how I worded it, but it struck such a conversational piece.
Yeah.
And just everyone wants to talk. And it went from like maybe a 5-minute question to, I think with Liz last week, I mean, it went to like 15 minutes on just that subject.
Yeah.
So it's obviously on a lot of people's minds. So I want to get more input on people's vision of the change for Lions and the future.
I think so too. I mean, it's a good topic to talk about because it is such a hot topic, and there are so many of us talking about it. And a lot of people keep saying they want to see change, they want to get newer members or younger members into the clubs and stuff like that. And that goes hand in hand, everybody. If you got to see things change and you want to get newer members in, or younger members in, you need to make some changes maybe in your club to attract those younger, newer members. So.
And change isn't always bad.
Right.
Everyone always sees, well, my experience, a lot of people see change as a bad thing. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad thing. Right. At least I don't see it that way. I mean, you got to change to bring in newer, younger, youthful people and just energy to anything you look at. Mm-hmm. I mean, not just Lions, but other clubs, other business, right?
Yep.
you have to change the way the world is going.
Yep.
You know, I mean, years and years ago, before internet, you know, internet popped up, right? And like everyone was afraid of it, but now we're all into internet because it helps us do our day-to-day things.
Right.
And now we got AI, right? Everyone was afraid of AI, but now I'm seeing more and more people use AI because it does help.
Okay. To a certain extent.
Yes.
To a certain extent.
Yes.
But when you start getting the crazy people getting their hands on stuff like that, then we're going to be, Terminator stuff and like iRobot, you know, then we're looking at that kind of stuff. That's just craziness. So hopefully
everything has its limits.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Moderation.
But it's like, and I get it, you know, that the first invention of it or the first brought up of it, change can be scary.
Yep.
You just work through it.
Yeah.
And move on.
And you know what's funny? Then you're talking about change, and you and I are probably the two people that, with the careers that we had in the past, well, even some in what we do now, but mainly in the careers we had in the past with animal control, you could go in with a plan set for your day, and it changes 5 minutes after you walk in the door. Yep. So we were changing consistently.
Yes.
We never, I don't remember a day I walked in. I'd have a list of things I needed to accomplish that day, and if I was lucky, I'd get maybe 2 or 3 things on that list done. And
usually me, I was like, by the end of the day, nothing got done today.
That was a lot of days, but
move that to the next day.
Yeah, exactly. But and then you end up working on. For me, I ended up working at home.
Me too.
You know, a couple.
I took a lot of stuff home.
I took a lot of stuff home. Yeah. So anyway,
and then going back, I mean, just that's a good example right there. Just the careers we had as animal control officers. You know, a lot of people. I mean, back in the olden days, you know, they were dog wardens.
Yep.
That's all they did. Dog catchers. That's why that stigma's still there. Oh, you're just dog catchers.
Yep.
But in that industry, today's animal control officers, there's so much more than just
dog
there's
catchers. A lot more to it than people think.
They're rabies experts. They're this, you know, they have to go through so much more, and that's just in general in life. I mean, it kind of goes to everything.
And they have to be public safety officers first and foremost because you have to be a public safety officer for the public when it comes to maybe having any type of vicious animal or aggressive animal out there dealing, you know, in the public area. So, you know, it's just amazing the change that has come across that industry over the years. But I mean, and with that being said, that's over years of that, and there's been a lot of change. And even in your daily, like we just said, our daily lives at work were changed constantly. So you have to be open to doing the change and being able to do the change. That's going to be the biggest way you guys are going to be able to attract younger new members in, is being open to doing change, listening to what their ideas are, and trying to go with some of their ideas and try them out. Even if you tried it maybe in the past, doesn't mean it won't work now.
Right.
It's a different mindset. Yep.
Yeah. And it goes back to saying the simple thing is, you know, and I told a couple classes I've taught in the past, I tell people, if there's change coming, question. Don't fight it. Question. Get your answers, because there are a bunch of people still who don't like to ask questions in front of people. So it just takes that one person who may have the same question as like 5 other people, but they don't want to speak. Just be like, hey, what about this? What are A, B, and C? Can you explain to me? I'm that kind of person. If I don't understand something or why are we changing when this program's already set and good, okay, now if you explain it to me, perfect, okay. Yes, we need to change this. Obviously, there's something wrong. We do need to change, but why do you want to do this change? What's the purpose? What's the end result? What are you looking? Once I understand the background of the change needed, now I'm going to fight even harder for it because, okay, yes, you made me realize that this is the way it needs to go. So, but yeah, see, and then look at that. Change just took us down a whole.
I know. Here we are again. We're having a whole discussion about this, you know. But
yeah, that is one question I'm definitely going to ask.
It's going to be interesting. The discussions you have. I think you're going to get caught in this rabbit hole like we just did.
I probably will, and if you go to the convention this weekend and you see a nice long line, be patient. I'll get through them as fast as I can.
You should just like pull everybody. Hey guys, we need to talk about change. Just come on in.
Let's have a round table.
Exactly. There you go. You can invite everybody into the hospitality suite. Here, guys, let's just sit and have a chat. Let's talk about the change everybody's looking at.
That may be something that needs to be done.
It would be fun,
right?
Because then you could just hold your phone up and
right. Maybe if it doesn't happen at this one, you know, if we can get our whole podcast to the Safford one for Ed.
Yep.
See, ideas.
Yep,
Ideas.
exactly. There we go.
So, all right, get some stuff down, and we'll get it all done, and look for a future episode of just kind of a recap of the convention, and we'll get it
Yeah.
out there. And maybe next year at the EDS convention we can have a live broadcast or YouTube. We'll do something. I think.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Maybe by next year we'll be doing video.
Right, we'll be able to launch that one at that convention, or
Possibly. That's an idea.
or before then. But yeah, we'll figure something else. Thanks everyone for listening.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in and listening to our promo piece tonight. And keep your eye and your ear out for the convention, which I'll try to get up after, because once Jerry records it, I have access to it anyway, so I can get in there and then kind of look it over and everything and get it published out pretty quick. So it might be out by the beginning of this week. And then we'll just continue our regular podcasts with our next guest coming up, which is July, right?
Yes,
The next one is July.
June 26th.
Oh, yep. We do have another
We
one.
do have one, yep.
June 26th. So we will continue with our next guest and our next regular podcast on June 26th, because you'll be back from the convention.
I will be back. Yeah, I fly back that Sunday. So.
Yep. So then we might have more convention stuff to put out there if Jerry does carve some time in for the Atlanta convention to talk. So anyway, so stay tuned for the Phoenix convention stuff coming out. And then on the 26th for our next regular convention. And then probably soon after that, the Atlanta convention stuff that Jerry gets.
Yep.
So you guys have got a lot of good stuff coming up to listen to on the Lions Pride podcast.
It's going to be a good couple months. So.
Yep. All right, guys, don't forget to check back and listen to the convention stuff. And you guys all have a great evening. And if you're going to the convention, enjoy. I hope you all have a good time and go find the stalker guy with the phone and talk to him about change and all the and get in on a round table maybe with him on that.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone have a good night and a great weekend.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.